Hey everybody, it's David with No Chaser. When I made this YouTube channel, I didn't want it to be an advice channel because I knew it shouldn't have been. I created it after I was um, about a year sober, not about, just a little bit over. Um, but I wanted to give the experience of what it's like to be an alcoholic and or addict. All the little intricacies and nuances that come with it. Some things not so nuanced. I there was many times where I wanted to stop doing it, and those were the most when I relapsed. It's like, who am I to do this channel? If I relapse, and I realized that people need to see that part too. They don't need to. I just I wanted to be at least honest with someone, even during times when I wasn't honest with others or myself. Sorry, I can't quite make my bed fully. Actually, I can. Oh, that's lying. I'm just being lazy. But as you can see here, my arm is in a sling. I have a giant bruise above my shoulder blade. I don't know if my shoulder's dislocated or there's like a thing called like an orbital sac. That can't be right. It's something where it's within your shoulder where basically I can't move my arm. I can now. I can move it right here, like up here. I can't do like the full crunch position or whatever. And then there's this lovely thing, as you can see right there. Um, yeah, I relapsed on alcohol. I was struggling with Dex, but I relapsed on alcohol. Um, and man, super bad, as you can see. Um, there are some things that the stuff is so dark and bad. I try to bring levity to some of it. It was pretty funny. I mean, I survived. So I can say it was pretty funny that this accident happened because I fell. I fell on the stairs. I kid you not, on the stairs of the county detox place. Oh, just so close, just climbing up those stairs, and then fell and cracked my head. Um, I think I don't know. Obviously, like how it happened with my shoulder, which actually hurts worse than the head. Um, and just outside of the detox place, I pulled my own blood. The worst thing is that before I was going in there, my lovely and supportive girlfriend took me, and I was incredibly mean to her. Um, so much so that she was crying in the parking lot, and that like hurts worse to be like this sort of villain when you're drinking. I don't know why. There's a thing I call drinking sometimes that people have where you go shark eyes. There's like two types of like phases where people when they're drinking something happens to them. You can tell when someone's blacked out. And I always like refer to it as like it's like a camcorder that's like recording, but there's no film or tape in it. It's not. Jesus, that's an old reference. A camcorder with tapes, but it's something that's recording, but there's no film. So that's like the blackout. Then there's what I call shark eyes, where something changes in a person and they get incredibly either rageful or silent or just completely different, just weird. They transform. Um, I was not used to that, but I mean that happened to me. This, I learned through many times of relapsing, going through physical pain, um, withdrawals and stuff, as horrific as they can be. I learned that it is the mental pain that is much worse. This stuff sucks, but whatever. That will eventually heal. I hope, in a good way, and this will heal. It will leave a scar, but that's fine. There's stitches in it. The stitches will be taken out, and it'll scab, and then the scab will go away, and then it will have a little scar, and that's fine. I already got a scar right here. What won't go away is the memory of disappointing people worrying them, everything like that. So um, I was in a detox facility, and the one I eventually made it up the stairs. My lovely girlfriend told me I almost fell again. Um, she was so bothered. There's that drunken stubbornness where I'm like, I'm gonna go there myself. She was just trying to help me, and I said no to it. Why? After I'd just been to the hospital and getting stitched up and had blood like wiped off my face, and then the sling put on. Um, but I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to treatment for 30 days. It is not one where I'll be able to have my phone. Um, so I won't be updating No Chaser anytime soon. Um, this is what it looks like. Just another rock bottom. And I think the worst of all of it is after all of this physical stuff and then the mental stuff and the shame and everything, I just wanted a drink so bad. That's all I wanted. That's all I thought about was the obsession, and that's horrifying in its own way because this has caused all of this turmoil. And there was a point in myself where I just asked, like, David, self, do you want to live? And there's a drunk part of me that goes, I don't care, self-pity, everything like that. um anger anger turned inward, and then drinking it turned outward, all this stuff. And you know when I'm sober, I do. And the funny thing is that I think there's points with dealing with depression and substance abuse where you go, you know what, I don't really care if I live or die. And then you get close to it and you go, no, 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 actually, wait, I do want to live. Oh God, please, I want to live. When And some people don't make it out of that. I'm fortunate enough to do so, and I'm gonna get the help I need. And if you watch this channel, thank you for seeing these diaries of a crazy person. And I will be back and update it, because no matter what, the things that people have messaged me about, emailed me about because of this channel, that it's helpful to them. And it's not helpful in a way where I gave some life-solving advice, but simply just being human and flawed in this affliction that they have. And baby, it's not more flawed and human than this. So I will keep doing this channel as soon as I get out. So it'll be a bit, but thank you for watching. If you're struggling, I know your pain all too well. If you're doing well, that's good. Keep at it. And other than that, be well.